Okay, so while I'm waiting for my drill to recharge, I'm going to show you guys how to make the bedding for the red worms. I'm going to use this whole box, and you want to make sure you get unbleached cardboard. This, I would believe, would be bleached. And this is bleached paper. I'm still debating on whether I want to use it or not. But you can use toilet paper towel rolls, and just rip them up, and newspaper. I'm sure lots of you have newspaper. Do not use magazines. And you don't really want to go for the colored newspaper. This was colored, but there was a lot at my school that weren't getting read, so I decided to recycle. And you just, rip them up. You don't really want to use the toilet paper, but, you rip these up. And it's just kind of like something that the worms can grind the food material up. So you can make some big, some small. I'm going to make these ones a little bit smaller. And they just grind it up against that, and that way they can digest it and eat it better, and get all the nutrients from it. And it's a good way to recycle your cardboard, because about every 3 months, I'd say, you probably might want to redo your bedding, remove the castings, because it'll kill the worms. If you don't want more worms, just let them stay there, but I wouldn't do that. So you rip all this up, and then what you want to do is you want to mush it all together in a bag, and you leave that bag overnight with wet water, and let it all soak up, and it'll make it really big, and I'll show you how to do this in a little bit. And it just makes a really nice bedding for the worms, so I'm told. So that's a lot different sizes. I'm going to go look around my house for anything extra that I can possibly use, and then look it up online a little bit more, do my research, and then I'll get back to you. This is probably not going to go in there. Yeah, that's not going in there. And the tape can probably be taken away. But, you want to use scissors for that, and just cut them up in tiny pieces. And then you leave it in a bag of, a damp water. Alright, so this is what we've ended up with. I put water to it, and it's not all... You want to get it moist. And you want to press it together, and you want to actually drain it or sponge it away. I'm not even, you want to, wring it out. Yeah. You want to wring it out, just push them together, and you want it to be like that, push together. And I hope it's enough for my big, 35-gallon tub, but I'm not sure if it's going to be. I might have to make some more, but this could be good for starters, because I'm going to put a soil at the bottom, put this at the top, and then I'm going to break down a couple boxes and put them on top, or put some paper bags on top. So it won't be completely bad. It's already really going good, and I'm going to leave this together. I'm going to tie it together, leave it in my bathtub overnight. Or over morning. I'm about to go to bed. I had insomnia tonight. And I'm going to tie it. Push out the air. And I'm just going to put it in a bow. And all that. And leave it overnight in my bathtub. Alright, so that's how you make bedding for compost. Don't really want to use this color stuff, but you know what? This is all I could find right now, and I have a budget, so this is what I'm using. Alright, so I'll talk to you guys later, give you guys an update on my tub, and show that to you, and continue this video. there we go. So it's a 35-gallon compost bucket. I think that might be a little too big. But you know what? I plan on getting a lot of worms because we go through a lot of food for just 2 people. But I had my mom write compost on it and it looks awesome. Very pretty. And I drilled holes in it for circulation. You want to do it 4 inches from the bottom because you don't want the worms, the red wigglers, or the red worms to stay at the bottom and drown and die. And then, so I have 5 sets of 12 this way, 5 sets of 6 this way, and 4 sets of 9 this way. And I didn't drill here because, I want this to be the drainage, and you may wonder, won't the worms get out? It doesn't matter how big the hole is. It just matters that you feed them good and you give them a nice environment, and they're not going to want to leave. So I'm going to rinse this out when I go outside and put the soil in it and, wet that up, get that ready, and see if it'll fit in my greenhouse. That might be good. I'm not sure if that would be a good idea or not. It probably won't fit, but, I can try. And figure out how to get the red worms. Hey guys, so I have my compost bucket over here off of my pavement and in the grass area, and it's on a little, I think it's a shelf, but I'm using it for a draining stand, and it's off here because the sunlight goes over from the west, which is the left, and then comes over on the right, so it won't have so much sun all the time. I think it's a good place. The stand that I'm going to be using soon is just 4 shelves, and this is my big greenhouse my mom just got me. And it's plastic cover, but it has 4 shelves, and they're quite large, they're long, and those are my babies. That's my lemon balm, that's my lemongrass, that's my peppermint, which is thriving. It's even bigger than it was like a week ago. This is my patchouli, which is upset with me. I think I might have overwatered her, so I'm just going to let that be. My chamomile, which, I have moved to the second shelf because I don't want to, see how she's drying out right here? I'm just going to, right there. She's drying out right there. Yeah, that little tuft. I'm gonna pick that off later, or cut that off later, and all messed up, so hopefully I can get them back to normal, put them on the second shelf, see if that helps. Not directly in the sun, and I moved the lemon balm up because it's yellow, and I think maybe it needs a little more sun. No, this might need a little more water too. I'm just going to put it at the bottom of the pan. If you put it at the bottom of the pan, you don't have really a risk of overwatering it because it takes it in by itself. And all of these plants got blown over by the wind in the greenhouse the other day. I came home and the whole greenhouse was over there on its side. It like blew all the way over there because we live in a windy city. And they were all depotted, and I was gone from home for a couple of days at my boyfriend's house, and, well, that's what I came home to. But they're okay now. They're a little shaken up, but they're okay. Now we're going to look at the compost. I didn't put holes at the top because, you know, it rains quite a bit